today this video is about the MLOps, and recently I gave an interview for MLOps engineer role, and here's my here's my analysis from what I did in the interview. So MLOps, I think it's something which I'm very interested in, so I applied for this role. The questions which were asked by the interviewer in the interview were, what do you understand by MLOps? And what do you what do you know about Databricks? And also, since one thing I understood from the interview was how effective AWS is, and I was asked question on the AWS algorithms, mainly the SageMaker, which is mainly for machine learning. So I was asked question regarding the blazing text and also about which integration you consider as the best and is most efficient. So overall, I just want to and I understood from what the interviewer was asking me, since it was um, not an entry level role, it was about mid level role. But since I have an experience with machine learning and I often um, spend a lot of time on machine learning models and understanding machine learning. I mean, from almost 2 3 years now, I try to do a hands-on learning on machine learning in AWS since I already have done on Azure. What I understood from machine learning on AWS, it's very close to what you actually perform on basic machine learning models or basic machine learning theories, and it feels like you are in an actual coding environment compared to Azure, where everything seems like so easy, right? It's like you don't have to manually do things in Azure, but in case of AWS, you actually do things manually because especially the machine learning part. I can't speak about all the parts because since I tried to do a hands-on on AWS machine learning, and which basically includes SageMaker and how models are being trained, what jobs are being generated, where is the memory stored, and how you can reuse the same model so that it's all about understanding the model life cycle. So this is what I understood from the MLOps engineer interview, and then I realized that MLOps is something which is gonna be more relevant in the upcoming years, at least from my own perspective. It might vary for each individual, but today I see the scope of MLOps extending to almost every domain. Um, and also I was asked question regarding very basic questions. So since I have done Azure DB100 Coursera course on machine learning, and also I have a very strong understanding of machine learning concepts. I was able to answer a few questions, but I wasn't able to answer about placing text because since it's very specific to AWS. So the reason I'm recording this video is because I just wanna I mean tell people that machine learning is something which is gonna be uh, taking most of the data science roles in the upcoming years, because those models and the model life cycle and how you train your first clean your data, then you put it onto a put the train and test data, then you create a trainer model, then you choose the hyperparameter tuning, and then you evaluate the model, then you actually use the model in using an API gateway, right? It's all about gonna be more relevant in the time to come, right? And it's like AWS. I didn't understood AWS earlier, but it's like more closer to the actual model development. I mean, at least in terms of machine learning. I've done auto ML on Azure, and I try to do the autopilot on AWS. So this video will can be a comparison between Azure and AWS because I have seen Azure from very close and I have done a lot of Azure, right? Until now. I think AWS is also, I mean, something which seems to me more effective, and it helps you to, I mean, it helps you to understand things in a very different way. Um, so I will like to end my video here because I don't want to extend my video too long. I hope you get something out of this video, and if you really think I am doing the right thing by making these videos, please like and subscribe. Thanks.